the natural-born finisher, Renan Ferreira.
Mixed martial arts has long been a sport where power, technique, and resilience are put to the test inside the octagon. However, every so often, a fighter emerges who seems to defy the laws of human potential, showcasing a level of power and aggression that leaves fans, opponents, and analysts alike in sheer awe. One such fighter, who has quickly made a name for himself in the MMA world, is Renan Ferreira, a Brazilian fighter whose knockout power and physical stature make him a force to be reckoned with in the sport. Renan Ferreira has become known as one of MMA's newest knockout giants, not just for his raw power, but for his ability to finish fights in a way few can. With every punch, kick, and throw, Ferreira has proven that he possesses something few fighters have: the ability to put an opponent out with a single strike, seemingly out of nowhere. In this deep dive, we'll explore the rise of Renan Ferreira, the inhuman power behind his knockouts, his unique fighting style, and what makes him such a fearsome competitor in today's MMA landscape. The origins of Renan Ferreira. Renan Ferreira was born on August 21, 1989, in Brazil, a country synonymous with MMA legends and powerhouse fighters. Growing up in Brazil, Ferreira's early life wasn't without its challenges. Like many fighters who rise to prominence in the sport, Ferreira came from humble beginnings, and it was through sheer determination and hard work that he found his way into the world of combat sports. Ferreira's journey into MMA began with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, BJJ, a martial art known for its emphasis on technique, leverage, and submissions. He began training in BJJ at a young age, eventually earning his black belt in the discipline. His grappling skills were already formidable, but it was his natural athleticism, combined with an innate sense of power, that led him to pursue a career in MMA. Ferreira quickly transitioned into MMA, where his strength and size began to make waves in local circuits. Standing at 6'8", 203 centimeters, and weighing in at 265 pounds, 120 kilograms, Ferreira is an imposing figure. His towering frame and sheer physicality set him apart from many other fighters in the heavyweight division. While his early MMA career was marked by promising victories, it was clear that Ferreira's potential was more than just his grappling and physicality. It was the knockout power he possessed that would ultimately define his rise in the sport. Ferreira's breakout moment, a knockout sensation. Renan Ferreira first gained widespread recognition in the PFL, Professional Fighters League, where he began to make a name for himself as a knockout artist. His first appearance in the organization came in 2020, and it wasn't long before fans and analysts were talking about him. Ferreira's debut fight in the PFL saw him finish his opponent, Rashid Magomedov, with a devastating knockout in the first round. That moment served as a statement, announcing to the MMA world that Renan Ferreira was a new force to be reckoned with in the heavyweight division. It wasn't just the knockout that impressed everyone, it was the way Ferreira executed it. With his sheer strength and speed, Ferreira's punches came with a level of power that few could withstand. It wasn't long before his highlight reel knockouts started to pile up, and Ferreira began to earn the nickname the Haitian Sensation, a moniker that reflected both his power and his unique fighting style. As Ferreira continued to rack up victories, it became evident that his knockout power wasn't just a fluke. His ability to finish fights early and decisively set him apart from other heavyweights, who often relied on a more methodical approach to outlast their opponents. Ferreira's instinct was to end the fight quickly, and he was doing so with a brutal efficiency that made him one of the most feared fighters in his division. The anatomy of Ferreira's knockout power. What is it about Renan Ferreira's knockout power that makes him so dangerous? Is it his size, strength, or technique? The answer is a combination of all three, with Ferreira's physical attributes playing a significant role in his ability to end fights with such devastating force. Ferreira's physicality is perhaps his most obvious advantage. Standing at 6'8", he has an enormous reach, which allows him to land strikes from a distance where many of his opponents are unable to retaliate. His size allows him to control the pace of the fight, and his ability to dictate range means that he can land heavy punches even if his opponent tries to evade or close the distance. Ferreira's knockout power is rooted in his incredible explosiveness. Despite his large frame, he possesses fast and sudden bursts of speed, especially when closing the distance for a strike. This makes his punches difficult to see coming, and by the time opponents react, it's often too late. Ferreira's knockout strikes are the result of well-timed explosions of power that are backed by both physical strength and the element of surprise. While Ferreira is known for his raw power, his striking technique is also impressive. His combination of jabs, hooks, and uppercuts is executed with precision, and he's capable of landing devastating strikes from different angles. Whether it's a quick overhand right or a well-placed knee, Ferreira's ability to mix up his strikes keeps his opponents guessing, and it's this unpredictability that makes him even more dangerous. One of the underrated aspects of Ferreira's knockout power is his mental toughness. He is relentless in his pursuit of victory, always looking for openings to capitalize on and never backing down from an opportunity to end a fight early. His confidence in his own power allows him to stay aggressive and push the pace, often forcing his opponents into uncomfortable positions where they are more susceptible to his knockout blows. The impact of Renan Ferreira in the heavyweight division. Renan Ferreira's entrance into the heavyweight division was not just a physical one. It was a signal that the division had a new contender capable of making waves. Heavyweight MMA fighters have long been known for their knockout power, but Ferreira's ability to finish fights so quickly and decisively has taken the division to another level. While many of the top heavyweights in MMA are known for their cardio, technique, and wrestling, Ferreira's power has made him a dangerous wild card. His presence has disrupted the status quo, with opponents now having to approach him with extreme caution. The heavyweight division is known for its brutal knockout potential, but Ferreira has demonstrated that he's capable of taking it to a new extreme. The potential for Ferreira to fight for a title in major organizations like the UFC or PFL is ever growing. While he still has a long way to go in terms of refining his skills and gaining the experience needed to compete at the highest level, his knockout power has already made him a serious threat to anyone in his path. Many analysts believe that it's only a matter of time before Ferreira is fighting for a title, especially if he continues to showcase the raw power that makes him one of the most dangerous fighters in MMA. The future of Renan Ferreira. As Renan Ferreira continues his career, the question on everyone's mind is how far he can go. With his size, power, and potential, it seems inevitable that he will be a contender for titles in the future. Whether he can refine his technique and endurance to compete with the best in the world remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure, Ferreira has already made his mark on the sport. The future of Renan Ferreira is one that MMA fans will be watching closely. If he continues to develop his skills and stay on the path of destruction that he's currently on, we may very well witness a future MMA champion who earned his status not just through skill, but through raw, inhuman power. As MMA continues to evolve, Renan Ferreira's place in the heavyweight division is secure. Whether he's putting on a show with his knockout punches or making history with every fight, Ferreira's name will remain at the forefront of combat sports for years to come. Renan Ferreira is a fighter unlike any other, one whose inhuman knockout power has the potential to change the course of his career and the landscape of MMA itself. With every fight, he solidifies his place as one of the most dangerous knockout artists in the heavyweight division, capable of ending a fight with a single strike. If you enjoyed this breakdown of Renan Ferreira's rise in MMA, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Let us know in the comments how you think Ferreira will fare in the future of the heavyweight division. Does he have what it takes to become the next champion, or will his raw power be his greatest strength and his greatest weakness?